In a time when Africa's breathtaking wildlife faces unprecedented danger, it's illegal hunters leading the charge. While many are familiar with the tragic tale of rhinos losing their horns for a quick payday, it's more than just a rhino story. Lions, elephants, cheetahs, and so many others are also in peril. It's a vast, unfolding narrative that affects the very heart of Africa's natural wonders. Illegal hunters, like cunning villains in a suspense film, find their prey in areas where the animals are at their most vulnerable, usually where food is scarce, making them easier targets. Shockingly, wildlife in African forests has declined by 52% and a staggering 62% in the wilderness. Think about that. Over half gone. Even animals in the so-called protected areas aren't truly safe, with a 20% decrease in their numbers. This is not just about animals, it's about the balance of our world. The entire ecosystem's sustainability is threatened, along with the livelihoods of local communities. Now, here's an eyebrow raiser. As Africa's population surges faster than anywhere globally, the appetite for bushmeat also rises, particularly in eastern and southern regions. For some hunters, this isn't a sport, it's survival. They risk it all, facing these magnificent beasts, all in the name of bringing food to their families' tables. But there's a bit of a plot twist. In recent years, another motive has taken center stage. Bushmeat, once just food, has transformed into a luxury item in bustling urban centers. This shift makes hunting increasingly lucrative for rural folks, offering a tempting, albeit dangerous way to make a quick buck. In the early dawn of Africa, illegal hunters, or poachers as they're commonly known, prepare for a day unlike any other. Not your typical leisurely safari, but a dangerous and forbidden dance in the wild. Setting off into the heart of nature, they tread with a mixture of hope and fear, constantly vigilant. Authorities are always on the prowl, turning these hunters into the hunted. Yet despite the ever-present danger, many take this risk, driven by personal stakes, families to feed, children to support. This audacity brings consequences. In 2021 alone, a staggering 2,700 rhinos fell victim to poaching, and as if that wasn't chilling enough, over 20,000 elephants are slain yearly for their precious ivory. Beyond these giants, the black market's grim catalog grows. Lion bones, teeth, all transformed into luxury symbols. The story of poaching has evolved over the years. A decade ago, it was a desperate act for survival, a means to put food on the table. Now, the scene has changed. While some still poach out of necessity, others find a dark prosperity in it, and a few even treat it as a macabre sport. Imagine a chilling wager where hunters bet on who can capture a leopard first. The winner takes all, both the money and the once majestic beast, now reduced to a mere trophy. So, you might be wondering, what's the payoff for these poachers? Diving deep into the 2021 statistics gives us some perspective. An average rhino horn weighs around 2 kilograms, fetching a hefty $30,000 per kilogram on the murky black market. But that's not where it ends. Elephant tusks, or ivory, are another major player in this illicit trade. On average, a single kilogram of ivory can fetch between $1,000 to $1,500. Given the sheer size of some tusks, a single elephant can tragically represent a windfall of tens of thousands of dollars. And the list goes on. Pangolin scales, prized in traditional medicine, can go for up to $3,000 per kilogram, while lion bones, which have found their own niche in the market, range around $500 per kilogram. A quick bit of math and we can see that in 2021 alone, poachers amassed an astounding sum from just rhino horns, easily surpassing $160 million. Factor in the ivory, pangolin scales, and lion bones, and the numbers climb even further. All of this illicit activity underscores the fact that poaching isn't just a side gig, it's a sinister billion-dollar industry. This dark irony becomes even more pronounced when we consider that, despite this vast underground wealth, Africa is still the world's poorest continent. So, where exactly is all of this money going? While poaching once might have been mostly about survival, today, the picture is vastly different. It's not the individual hunters who are seeing the most significant profits. It's the powerful cartels and shadowy government figures. The moment these cartels recognized the gold mine in animal parts, their strategies shifted dramatically. Drugs became secondary to tusks, horns, and scales, This resulted in a sinister hierarchy, with the hunters at the base and the cartels reigning supreme at the top. While we might not know the final resting place of every illicit dollar, one thing is clear. A significant portion is ending up in the labyrinthine networks of these cartels. So what's the price of poaching if they're caught red-handed? If a poacher is nabbed outside of Botswana or Congo, they might be breathing a sigh of relief. The worst they might face is a hefty fine, or in more severe cases, some time behind bars. But Botswana and the Congo? Well, that's a whole different ballgame. These countries have adopted a drastic shoot-and-kill policy for poachers caught in the act. It's a controversial approach, but its presence is undeniably reducing poaching rates. Yet the allure of vast riches keeps some daring souls in the game. Let's dive into a tale that's as tragic as it is ironic. Tigers and lions, in all of their majestic grandeur, generally avoid human confrontations unless provoked or hungry. However, one lion had a personal vendetta. There was this trophy hunter, not in it for survival or illicit profits, but for the sheer vanity of Instagram glory. He had recently flaunted a triumphant photo of a lion he'd shot, likely expecting praise and likes. But nature has its own way of settling the score. In a twist of fate, the brother of the slain lion sought revenge. While the hunter was in search of another prized photo op, this lion turned the tables. The hunter's anguished cries resonated all the way to the South African city of Phalaborwa. By the time help arrived, the lion had exacted its revenge. Ironically, only the hunter's head was left untouched, ensuring a swift identification. Life in the wild is unpredictable and full of twists. If you're hungry for more wild tales and insightful facts, make sure you pounce on that subscribe button like a lion on a… well, you get the idea. Don't miss out. Thanks for watching.